Good morning, Spiritual Formation class and Professor Dave. This is Jana Montgomery. I'm doing part one of my video response for my mentor response this week. We are talking about celebration and disciplines by Foster. Um, I asked my mentor, who is Prophetess Rachel Sanders. She's the founder of my women's ministry, Woman to Woman. She is also a minister at New Direction Church. I asked her what her, for in terms of the four inward disciplines, which one was the most difficult and why. And her answer was fasting. She says a lot of times that she has found that the devil kind of comes in and says, oh, due to certain health conditions or due to things like this, you can't fast, you'll be too weak, you can't take your medication, this and etc. And in turn, it's harder for her to dedicate that time. So in turn, she has said that because of this question and it coming up, she's going to go before the Lord and really ask about it, which was confirmation for me. I mean, that was pretty powerful for me because it's, I ask these questions, but, I never realized that sometimes they can bring about a change or confirmation for something else for someone else. So I thank God for that. For me, the hardest of the inward disciplines is meditation. And honestly, I guess it's probably going to go more into the outward, which is the solitude. But I, I, I find that my biggest challenge is finding time to myself, finding time alone just to spend with the Lord. And I dedicate time in the early morning to scripture reading and prayer, because I have to start my day centered. I can't start it with a lot of chaos and noise. But meditation is hard. It's hard for me to find time to just pull away. Um, I don't wake up super early. I'm working on that. But it's just a lot of things you kind of, when you try to do a lot of, when God inspires a change in you, I have found that when I get motivated to change, that there are a lot of things I try to do at one time. So, like, I've changed my diet. I try to exercise, which that's been kind of challenging to work in because I have to get up earlier, which I don't like. Um, and, but still trying to have time for prayer and everything in the morning. So, um, but that's what I found kind of interesting about everything going on. Um, but me and my mentor quite a few times talk about um, where the ministry is going, things that we plan on doing in the future. In the past week, lost a member, which is something that we as an organization have never dealt with before. So a lot of our talks this week also revolved around the funeral this past Saturday, how we wanted to represent and how to pay homage to Sister Tracy, who was an amazing person, amazing woman of God, and she just died very suddenly, and just we were not prepared. But I guess no one's ever prepared for loss, but it's just the fact that you, as with any death, I think you always are more aware of your mortality. You're always aware of, do I spend enough time with my family? Should I be, do I check on my sisters? Which is what we call members of our women's ministry. Do we check on them enough? And like our meeting Friday was just a meeting for us to just talk about Sister Tracy and also talk about our feelings and anything we were going through, any testimonies, any challenges, just any opportunity for us to pray for one another. And I really appreciated that our founder took it upon herself to do that. I think it was really helpful. And so we just kind of talked about that. But I do cherish and appreciate these assignments because it does give me additional time to just sit down and just pick my founder's brain, because she is an amazing woman of God. She just has a wealth of experience and knowledge. So, and it's nice to be able to just kind of take time to just say, what do you think about this? Or, how do you feel about this? And, as a woman, as a fellow woman of God, what should I be on the lookout for? So, but that is my first recording for my mentor response. And I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye, class.